the Union Cabinet has approved the updating of the National Population Register, or the NPR, after a meeting was held, as some states stopped work on it. The Census Commission has said the objective of the NPR is to create a comprehensive identity database of every usual citizen or resident of the country. The database will have demographic as well as biometric details. The NPR exercise will be held between April and September 2020 in all states and union territories except Assam, where the National Register of Citizens exercise, or the NRC, to identify illegal migrants has already been conducted. The data for NPR was first collected in 2010 during the second term of UPA. And along with the house listing phase of Census 2011, the NPR data was first updated in 2015 with door-to-door surveys, and digitization of the updated data is complete now. Now, in the next step, the government has decided to update the NPR. Now, the issue is that many link NPR to NRC, and it is said that NPR will clear the way for NRC because it is the identifying of every single citizen, or rather resident of the country. It seeks your biometric details. It also seeks your details of your passport if you have one. Joining us right now is Himanshu Shekhar Mishra, NDTV's Himanshu. Himanshu, what exactly does this mean? A large sum has also been allotted for this exercise.
That's right. That was the proposal from the Home Ministry today, which the Cabinet has approved. Around 8,400 crore rupees have been allocated for both conducting the census exercise 2021 and also the National Population Register. What we do know is that some important changes were recommended by the Home Ministry in the methodology of conducting the National Population Register, and also in terms of adding new criteria, new set of information that will be sought this time in the NPR 2021 exercise. And that, of course, includes details about a person's parents, the residence details of parents of people who will be enumerated under the NPR, and also those people who have a passport. The enumerators will also ask them copies of the passport. Now, remember, this is an exercise which was started in Manmohan Singh's government in 2010, and after that it has already been updated once in 2015. Now, in this context where there was a political debate happening on NRC, the protests that we have seen, this exercise has fueled fears that whether the data that will be collected in the name of the National Population Register updation exercise, whether this can then be used as a first step towards creating the database under the NRC. And that is why we have seen some state governments have apprehensions, and that is why Kerala and West Bengal are two states which have stopped the exercise under NPR, which was started a few months back. So I think it will be very important now to see, and all eyes are now on the Cabinet briefing at 3:30 p.m. as to what exactly are the modalities that have been approved. If these are the routine procedural formalities that has been approved by the Cabinet, I think there will be lesser concern with regard to this exercise. But if there are important changes in the modality of conducting the National Population Register in terms of getting new information like Aadhaar, for example, from the citizens of India, I think then this will become part of a new debate that we have seen in last few weeks. So we'll have to wait for the 3:30 Cabinet briefing, Anjali, that will be conducted by Piyush Goyal and also Prakash Javadekar to get more details on this. But as of now, the roads, the decks have been cleared by the Cabinet, and of course the National Population Register will be updated, and this is of course a very significant development in terms of the national debate that is taking place on the NRC.